Graham, how would you characterize the current relations between New Zealand and China just a week after China's Navy did live fire exercises in between Australia and New Zealand, as well as China signing a comprehensive agreement with the Cook Islands, which Winston Peters strongly disagreed with?
Yeah, obviously things are a little bit more tense than usual in the relationship. I think it probably would have been a smoother visit had both those things not happened just before Winston Peters touched down in Beijing, particularly the live fire exercises, which kind of no one really saw coming. Cook Islands thing, certainly New Zealand seems to have reacted very strongly to that one. I think a lot of outsiders are surprised with the strength of his reaction to this deal because Cook's generally goes its own way on foreign policy. But yeah, there was a very strong reaction within New Zealand, not just from the foreign minister, but from a lot of New Zealand people.
As you just mentioned, the Cook Islands has signed a multilateral agreement with China. Can you explain about the significance of this deal?
Yeah, it's a very interesting one. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that seems to have been signed. And I guess the significance of it is, it kind of puts Cook's on the same level as New Zealand. It was a comprehensive strategic partnership that was signed, which is exactly the same agreement that New Zealand has with China. The anxiety, I guess, comes from what New Zealand waking up to the possibility of, marine or underwater surveillance in their waters. Cook's is very close to the coast of New Zealand. And also, I think there's some concerns around Cook Islands' enthusiasm for deep seabed mining and the possibility that Chinese investors might be coming in to get involved in that.
How do you think New Zealand's foreign policy might pivot in the near term?
I don't think they're going to pivot away from China anytime soon. They are the major trading partner of New Zealand, as they are for most countries in the region. Traditionally, and you can even see this, the Global Times could have gone very hard on Winston Peters' visit and called him all kinds of names, but they were very restrained in their language today. So, until the Global Times starts calling him the sorts of names we see Australian leaders called, then they're in safer waters than Australia is for sure. It is a very different sort of government. It's quite a conservative government in New Zealand at the moment. And Peters himself is, he's a very seasoned politician and in many ways a seasoned diplomat. So, rambunctious and abrasive as he is, he knows what to do when he goes overseas.